You trying to convince me that this guy has 50 pounds of fat to lose? Seriously. Coach Greg and Elliott Hulse is at it again. He simply doesn't understand how the body loses fat. He says you need to starve yourself for days. He's promoted 5-day challenges, don't eat anything for 5 days in the past. Says this is the key to weight loss. We're going to go over his video, call out all the nonsense that he's spewing in the hopes of teaching people it's calories in, calories out, always.
Crazy technique to lose 20 pounds in 90 days. Stop eating.
I mean, we could end the video right here. Crazy technique to lose 20 pounds in 90 days. Stop eating. Well, obviously, if you stop eating, you're not taking in any calories. You're clearly going to be in a calorie deficit, clearly going to lose weight.
That's right. Fasting has been shown to be better than calorie reduction for fat loss.
And guess what? Fasting has been shown to lose more weight than a calorie reduction. Well, first of all, if you're fasting and not eating anything, you're in a calorie reduction. So is a calorie reduction better than a calorie reduction? His advice is don't eat. That's better than reducing calories. Yeah, because you're reducing calories to zero. Z-friggin-ro. And so obviously, if you don't eat for 90 days, as an example, you're going to lose a lot more weight, potentially die, than if you just go on a calorie reduction. But does that mean you should? Is losing weight faster necessarily better? Of course not. If you're fasting all the time for days on end, you're not eating any protein, getting the amino acids you need, you're not going to build muscle. You're going to lose a lot more weight, but what good is it if a lot of the weight you're losing is in fact muscle?
On a calorie-restricted diet, you're still spiking insulin, which is one of the key hormones that are used to keep you fat.
I don't care. If your insulin is spiked and you're in a calorie deficit, you're still going to lose weight. You can give yourself all the insulin in the world. If you're not eating in a surplus, you can't gain weight. And so they spew all this nonsense. Insulin spike, crash up and down. Oh my goodness, carbs are bad. Have to fast. When the reality is, if you're in a calorie deficit, no matter how you get there, fasting, OMAD, eating 10 times a day, 24 meals a day, once a week, if you're in a calorie deficit, you're going to lose weight.
Stop eating completely or fast. You also decrease insulin and increase growth hormone.
And what good is that? You have more growth hormone, but you're not eating any protein, amino acids, and so you can't actually build muscle. You think growth hormone is magical? It can magically build muscle without any of the building blocks needed. It cannot. It would be kind of like saying, wow, let's hire a bunch of carpenters to work on this house. Got a crew of 20 ready to build my house faster than last time. Only problem is, there's no wood, nails, nothing. How can you build a house without the building blocks? And so regardless of the fact you may have more growth hormone, it's of little consequence if you're not eating.
Basically, taking time windows throughout the day where you don't eat. My favorite is 16 hours of fasting and 8 hours of eating.
And so Elliott says the best way to do this for beginners is intermittent fasting. You eat for 8 hours and fast for 16. Why? How is that better? Are you not going to get this insulin spike when you go and binge for those 8 hours? Why not just eat like a normal human being? Eat when you're hungry. Try to eat 3, 4, 5 times a day. Why do you only want to eat during an 8-hour window? You think that you can eat as many calories as you want so long as they're in this certain window, you won't gain weight? Of course not. If you're in a surplus, you're going to gain weight. And you think it's really going to work? You don't think you can get in all the calories you need in a day within 8 hours? Of course you can. I can get the total number of calories I need in 8 minutes. And so the reality is, intermittent fasting is not better than going on a regular diet. And in fact, it could be worse. However, if you enjoy intermittent fasting, if you like it, if that's the way you find easiest to restrict your calories, then by all means, go for it. But it's not the holy grail. It's nothing magical. What's magical is finding the diet that works for you combined with an exercise program, and that is what's going to result in the greatest amount of weight loss for the longest period of time.
Try prolonged fasting. Either go 24, 36, or 72 hours without eating, and then have a massive refeed and try again.
And so he says if you really want to skyrocket your fat loss, go 24, 36, or 72 hours without eating. then have a massive refeed, big binge, yay! And then fast again. Really, does that make sense? We're going to eat once every 3 days. That's a great way to lose fat. Yeah, great way to lose fat and muscle and lose your sanity because you're not eating for 3 days. Does that really make sense? What kind of advice is this? Oh, Coach Greg, your advice, stupid. Get a cookbook, eat satisfying, delicious, high-volume meals that keep you satiated, full. You don't have to cut out foods for your diet. You can eat the foods that you love. Just make them lower in calories. Oh, that's nonsense. That you should do 150 minutes of cardio a week, for your heart, become a better butter burner, add more muscle, increase your metabolism, eat foods that you enjoy. Yeah, why would that diet ever work? Don't do that. Just eat once every freaking 3 days. And so why listen to Coach Greg when you can listen to Elliott? After all, in 2018, he tried it himself. He went on 72-hour fast 3 days a week. He lost 50 pounds of fat, he says. Only thing is, he didn't lose 50 pounds of fat. Look at the before and after photos. Do you see a 50-pound fat loss? 50 pounds of fat! Of course not. He might have lost 50 pounds, but no way in heck was that 50 pounds of fat. Maybe 25 pounds of fat. The rest, muscle and or water. Does the guy look morbidly obese to you in the first place? Why is he losing 50 pounds of fat? You trying to convince me that this guy has 50 pounds of fat to lose? Seriously, 50 pounds of fat. He's standing relaxed, not even flexing. You can see his well-formed chest, biceps, and so on. He might be overweight, but he certainly doesn't have 50 pounds of fat to lose. And so what are we going to see in the after photo? Well, obviously he's going to be 4% body fat, shredded, probably did a bodybuilding show. And let's see the after photo after losing 50 pounds of fat. He's lost some fat, yes, but there's no way that's 50 pounds. He's not stage shredded. He doesn't look like he's 5% body fat. He looks great, sure. But are you trying to convince me that that was 50 pounds of fat? And did he do it natural? Did he in fact use or abuse PEDs in the process? We don't know. So my argument, he could have done so without starving himself 72 hours straight every single week. He could have eaten a healthy, balanced diet with some cardio and slowly lost the weight and kept it off. And last I checked, this guy has been up and down, yo-yo dieting year after year. Why is it that he gained 50 pounds of fat in the first place? He states he lost 50 pounds of fat. This was a specimen, stronger perhaps than Coach Greg. Seen him lift. Guy was an animal in the gym. And so when did he gain the so-called 50 pounds of fat? Imagine if I gained 50 pounds of fat. How would I look? 50 pounds.
There's tons of research done on fasting these days, and you could look up the work of Dr. Jason Fung.
Oh, well, that does it. Jason Fung. Oh, my goodness. Oh, we all got to listen to that. People, don't take his word for it. Yeah, exactly. That's the best advice he gave in this video. Don't take his word for it. As in, don't listen to anything this guy says. Forget it, ignore it. If you're looking for a long-term sustainable weight loss program, it is not fasting for 24, 36, or 72 hours. It's doing something consistently day to day and doing cardio. Looking for an exercise program that can help you? Giving away a free training program. That's right, it's free. About 20 pages. You can follow the training program, do your cardio, eat in a calorie deficit. Obviously, you should get the cookbooks. Everyone knows that. But you can get the training book for free. All you have to do is become a newsletter subscriber by clicking the link in the description. Click the link now. What do you have to lose? It's free. Not charge you a thing. Could have charged $50, sold thousands of copies. Yet it's free as a thank you for being a newsletter subscriber. Click the link in the description. The goal is to become a better butter burner. You burn more calories in the same length of time. You're not going to have to train in the gym every single day. I'm only lifting weights 3 days a week, other days doing cardio. And so what do you have to lose?
Fasting is great for growing stronger, getting leaner, and building your discipline. Real men need to be strong.
No, it's not great for growing stronger. Since when is fasting the way to get stronger? Oh, I want to win the world's strongest man title. I'm entering a powerlifting meet coming up. What should I do? Fast. Never have I heard this ever. A great way to get stronger is not fasting, said no one at any time that knows anything about how to build muscle. Building your discipline. And fasting is great at building your discipline. Well, maybe. Or you could just build up your discipline and eat a balanced diet. build up your discipline, and go for a walk. Why do you have to fast in order to have discipline? But this is Elliott Hulse. You know, the guy that says that men, they need to work with their hands. They can't have the gay hand. Literally said that. Homophobic. You really want to take this guy's advice? You know, the guy that says, you want to get the dicky and the pussy with the licky.
First, before you want to go get some titties and some sucky and licky and a dicky to the pussy.
He said this bullshit. I've done videos on this guy in the past. And so you can listen to him with all his crazy nonsense, or you can listen to reason. Does what I say not make sense? And real men, they need to be strong. You know, because a real man can't be intelligent, can't be a businessman. He's got to be strong. And how are you going to get there? Through 72-hour fast? Really? Ending it here. I'm also working on a free nutrition program that's going to be given out in the future as well. So please click the link in the description, subscribe, click the bell button, comment for the algorithm, get the freaking cookbooks, training books, coaching plans by me and my team. And until next time, I'm out.